Sally Field has spent a lifetime winning hearts on and off the screen. But there's one memory she's kept locked away for decades. One scene from 1977's Smokey and the Bandit that she still refuses to watch. Not because of embarrassment or regret, but because it takes her back to an emotional crossroads she never wants to relive. Sally Field was born in Pasadena, California in 1946, into a family already drenched in show business. Her mother was actress Margaret Field and her stepfather was stuntman and actor Jock Mahoney. Growing up in a home where Hollywood was everyday life, young Sally learned early what it meant to shine under pressure. She began her career as a teenager in the 1960s with Gidget, playing the cheerful California surfer girl that made America fall in love with her. That show lasted only one season but left a lasting mark. A glimpse of her warmth, humor, and natural emotional connection. Then came The Flying Nun, a whimsical sitcom that made her a household name, but also made her feel trapped in roles that didn't show her depth. After the show ended, she was typecast, dismissed as just another light-hearted TV star. But Sally wasn't ready to settle for that. She went to the actor's studio to study under the great Lee Strasberg, digging deep into real emotion and learning the art of transformation. And then came her breakout role in Sybil, where she played a woman with multiple personalities, a role so raw and fearless it earned her an Emmy and changed her career forever. Hollywood finally saw her as a serious actress. By the late 1970s, Sally Field was unstoppable, moving from television to film with power and grace, and in 1979 she stunned audiences in Norma Rae, the story of a factory worker fighting for union rights. A role that won her an Oscar and the respect of an industry that once doubted her. Through the 80s, she kept shining, winning another Academy Award for Places in the Heart, and starring in unforgettable films like Smokey and the Bandit with Burt Reynolds and Steel Magnolias, each role revealing a woman who could balance tenderness and strength with effortless honesty. But while fans saw success and smiles, behind the scenes Sally was living through moments far more complex. Her first marriage to Stephen Craig began when she was just finding her footing in Hollywood, and though they shared two sons, Peter and Eli, her growing career created tension that the marriage couldn't withstand. They divorced in 1975, and while the split was quiet, it marked a turning point. Her second marriage to producer Alan Greisman in 1984 seemed steadier, more mature, and they had a son named Sam. But even that ended after 10 years. Sally admitted that her independence and her demanding career often made love difficult. Yet through every heartbreak she grew stronger, more self-aware, and more determined to own her story. Then came 1977, the year Smokey and the Bandit hit theaters. The movie that made her a movie star and introduced her to Burt Reynolds, one of Hollywood's biggest names. Their on-screen chemistry was electric, but off-screen it became something much deeper. Complicated and overwhelming during one particular scene, a playful romantic moment that fans still adore. Sally later confessed that she felt something shift inside her. The line between acting and real emotion blurred. She said everyone around her was laughing, but she walked away from that take feeling incredibly sad. She realized she was losing herself in the performance and in her feelings for Reynolds. It was supposed to be fun, but for her it became painful. That scene, that single day of filming, remains one she refuses to watch even now, because it reminds her of how emotionally vulnerable she felt in that moment, both as a woman and as an actress trying to prove herself. The set of Smokey and the Bandit was intense, filled with stunts, speed, and adrenaline. Sally had to fight for respect in a male-dominated environment. She said she knew people still saw her as the sweet girl from television, but she was determined to prove she was more, all while her relationship with Reynolds became public, adding more pressure to an already demanding shoot for Field. That one scene she can't re-watch represents not just a memory from a film, but a moment when her personal and professional worlds collided too hard. Fans still ask her about it today, but she smiles, deflects, and moves on, saying simply that some memories are best left untouched. It's not about bitterness, it's about peace. Sally has said that watching that part of the film feels like looking at a version of herself she barely recognizes, a young woman trying to hold it all together while the world was watching. Now in her late 70s, Sally Field stands as one of the most respected actresses of her generation. With Oscars, Emmys, and a lifetime of unforgettable performances, she's honest about her struggles with depression in her early years and how acting saved her by giving her purpose and healing. Her story isn't just about fame, it's about resilience, growth, and the courage to face the past without living in it. And while Smokey and the Bandit will always be a beloved piece of film history, for Sally Field, one episode from that chapter remains sacred, a private reminder of how far she's come and the emotional cost of her brilliance. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon for more untold Hollywood stories